I failed the easiest exam of my life because I couldn't stop opening my homework folder at 2 a.m. My GPA was in free fall, my energy was non-existent, and I was lying to everyone, including myself. But here's the twisted part. The shame was actually making it worse. Every time I promised myself never again, I'd break that promise by dinner. I was stuck in what I now call the disappointment loop. My brain had basically become a slot machine that only paid out in regret. Here's what nobody tells you. Your brain doesn't care about your future self. It wants dopamine right now. And the internet is designed by literal PhDs to hijack that system. You're not weak. You're fighting a billion-dollar algorithm with nothing but willpower. Spoiler alert, willpower loses. My rock bottom was pathetic. I bombed the midterm, worth 30% of my grade, an exam I'd actually studied for because I'd been up until 4 a.m. organizing my homework folder. I sat in my car afterward and realized I'd become someone I didn't recognize. That's when I stopped trying to quit and started trying to build something instead. I found this 21-day framework, and before you roll your eyes, no, it's not magic. It's just long enough to prove to your brain that you're serious, but short enough that you won't give up on day 47 like every other New Year's resolution. 3 weeks, 3 strategies. Here's exactly what worked. Week 1, make it annoying. Forget willpower. Make temptation physically inconvenient. I installed website blockers so aggressive they required my laptop to restart. I studied exclusively in the library where the 70-year-old librarian Margaret could see my screen. Nothing kills the mood like Margaret's judgmental stare. I also started running every single day. Not because I became a fitness bro, but because it turns out your brain can't think about 2 things at once when your lungs are screaming. Week 2, become a detective. This is where it got interesting. I started journaling every time I felt an urge. Not to shame myself, but to crack the code. Turns out I wasn't actually bored or stressed. I was avoiding uncomfortable feelings about my future. Wild, right? I also did 10 minutes of meditation daily, which I hated at first, but it created this tiny gap between I want to and I'm doing it. And that gap is where your power lives. Week 3, the identity shift. Here's the secret sauce. I stopped trying to quit and started building a new identity. Every morning, I visualized the person I wanted to become. Someone who keeps promises to himself. Someone Margaret would be proud of. When urges hit, I practiced something called urge surfing. Sounds mystical, but it just means watching the feeling like a wave. It rises, peaks, and crashes, usually in under 10 minutes. You don't fight it. You just watch it, like a nature documentary. Here we see the wild urge in its natural habitat. Fascinating. After 21 days, my grades jumped, sure, but honestly, the real win was looking in the mirror and not feeling like a fraud. I'd kept a promise to myself for 3 weeks straight, and that changes you. Look, you're not going to feel ready. You'll never feel ready, but 3 weeks from now, you could be a completely different person. Or you could be exactly where you are now, just more disappointed. Start today. Comment day 1 below. And actually mean it this time. Margaret believes in you. I believe in you. Now go prove us right.